Good afternoon, folks. It's Fred Campos, owner of DFW Website Designers. Happy Tuesday, April the 20th, 2021. This is episode number 175. Oh my gosh, we've done 175 of these, of your 3 business tips at 3 o'clock in and around 3 minutes. Today, we're going to talk about conversation. Business owners, small business entrepreneurs, most of what you do, whether it be in sales or dealing with employees, is going to deal with personal verbal communication. People buy from people they like, so you need to be likable in your communication through listening and conversing well. I have a couple tips for you that may help. Today we're going to talk about the word perhaps, the word really, and the phrase tell me more. Communication is an acknowledgement of information from one person to another. And when your client, when your associate is talking, you need to be listening. And sometimes you need a word that just means something, that just shows you're listening. Obviously, nodding is good, saying uh-huh is good. Or, if they maybe mention something that's controversial, you don't want to say yes or no. A great word is the word perhaps. It's also, by the way, and it's a great word in dealing with your kids. Everybody's going to the movies. Maybe I should go. Perhaps. That's not a commitment. It's not a yes or a no, but it is a word of acknowledgement. It's an interesting word that I use all the time, but mainly we're using it in this case to just acknowledge that you're hearing the person, but not necessarily agreeing with the person. Business tip number 2, the word really. In communication, especially dealing with your spouse or your children or dealing with employees, sometimes you ask a question and you get a canned answer because it's part of language. I ask a little question, I give you a canned answer. You ask a deeper question, you get a deeper answer. And we need to ladder up in some of our communication. If I see somebody that's looking kind of frowny face, I said, hey, how's your day going? And they say, fine. One of the words I can add to the question and ask it again is, how is your day going really? Adding the word really to the end of a statement adds a little bit more emphasis, and you usually will dig a little deeper. How are you doing financially? Oh, good. How are you doing financially really? That digs a little deeper. And sometimes digging a little deeper, managers, salespeople, business owners, is really good in communicating with people. The other thing is, and that segues perfectly into business tip number 3, the phrase tell me more can allow the other person to expand on their thoughts. We got together this weekend. I saw my family who I haven't seen anymore. I communicated with my dad, and it was kind of awkward. A response of, oh, tell me more, shows that you're interested and also draws more information out of that person. Again, these tips are really good in dealing with employees and especially in dealing with sales and talking with customers and clients. So in our conversation, we're going to use the word perhaps to acknowledge, really to ask a deeper question, and tell me more to go even deeper. Again, this week, these are some of the phrases I am working on in dealing with my clients and my staff. I'm sharing them with you because I want you to be awesome. Now go back to sleep.